district. No school, no school. Okay. No, you haven't missed anything, Stacy. Let's start right now. We're gonna roll those shoulders up and back. Okay, nice big rolls. Rounding through the shoulder blades. Rounding forward. Over exaggerate how big you can make those right now. Really letting your whole body, kind of your whole torso, your rib cage, everything get into that, okay? All right, we're gonna take it to the floor. We're gonna come down, hi Teresa, into a child's pose with our knees open so we can drop that torso between your legs, and then we're gonna come and round through into our cobra, right? So, kind of been doing this one a lot, but it's so good for that back. So, we're here. We're gonna round, tuck that tailbone under, round that back up, drop those hips down, push the floor away from you, pull the shoulders away from your ears. As you start to push back, you're gonna, again, tuck that tailbone under, round through that spine, drop back. Take a moment here to really breathe through your movement. And just like we just did with those shoulder rolls, I want you to over-exaggerate your movement here. Rounding through, tucking the tailbone, rounding the shoulders away, drop through those hips, weight down. Here we go. Push up, round again. Dropping away. Okay, let's do that one more time. Round up and back. Rounding, rounding. And then round as you come forward. Drop here. Push the shoulders down, hands strong into the floor. All right, we're gonna go into our bird dogs. So you're on all fours, hands underneath the shoulders, hips underneath the knees and hips in line, opposite arm, opposite leg. You notice when I lift, I don't let my back arch, nor do I let this hip come up. Okay, so belly button engaged, nice and strong. Reach the arm and the leg away from one another. I'm going to turn a little bit. So as you're lifting, think about how you're reaching, lengthening through that spine, pulling the shoulders away from the ears. Take your time through this. I'm going to ask you guys to push yourselves later. So right now, just be here, enjoy this, breathe. We need this stuff just as much as we need the heart pumping stuff, right? Pull in on that belly button. Breathe. Last set, one more each side. Reach. Come back and reach. Come back. You can take those knees out just a little bit. So you can come into a kneeling plank. If you want to, turn your toes under, come to your high plank. I want you to let the shoulder blades squeeze together. Don't drop the hips, just drop the shoulder blades. Push up. Drop, hi Kate. Drop and push into the floor, rounding through that upper spine. Drop and push. Now, if it's too much for you to think about doing that and trying to maintain that, what's going on in the hips, then just take it to the knees so you can over-exaggerate that movement in between those shoulder blades. One more. Okay, now, just like we've done already, articulating movement between those shoulder blades, we're gonna do that in tucking and rolling that pelvis, okay? So, on your back, we're gonna come into a neutral spine, so you should have a little bit of a space underneath your back. Now what I want you to do is close that by tipping that pelvis and then curling just to the rib cage. So your shoulder blades are not coming off the floor. Then you're gonna over-exaggerate, trying to roll back down, keeping that pelvis tucked, pushing that spine of the back into the floor, and then let it go. So I'm gonna move this arm out of the way. You keep your arms here. I want you to see. Over-exaggerate that, tuck, come up right to the shoulder blades, pushing the small of the back down, roll it in. Your knees, I want those inner thighs engaged. If you happen to have a yoga block, you don't want anything too small right now because I do want you to keep your hips and knees same distance. So your knees shouldn't be touching. But if you have something a little bit wide that would fit perfectly in there, you can have that to squeeze. Over-exaggerate, making sure the small of the back touches. Roll it back. Roll, tuck, 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 tuck. Come up, knees in, squeeze. I feel that on my inner thighs. Coming back down, I'm tuck, 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 and coming back. Okay, one more. Let's hold this. 10. Squeeze, squeeze in. 9, 8, 7, 6. Relax the head. I know I keep lifting my head like I can see you or something. I don't know what I'm doing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lengthen those legs all the way out straight. Arms come over overhead. We're going to do 1 super slow roll up, okay? So again, you're going to think about peeling 1 vertebrae at a time up off that floor, reaching all the way forward for your toes. Awesome, come up. That was it, okay? So our work today, get some water, is like heart rate, core, full body exercise, heart rate, core, kind of like that, okay? You get my kind of pattern here, heart rate, okay? Again, you do what you can do. I'm just gonna have a timer on for myself. You do what you can do, but I want you to challenge yourself. If you're not gonna leave the floor because you don't want the impact, don't leave the floor. That's fine. You can still make it so that it's quick, so that your movement is very articulate. You know what muscles you're working, because I will tell you, and we're gonna work good. Okay, work hard. Work good. What the heck was that? Okay, ready? Yeah, you are. I know. You're like, yeah, it's my, come on. All right, here we go. Standing on that right foot, slight bend in that knee. I want you guys to go ahead and reach those arms forward, reach that leg back. Strong through that foot, pull in and kind of tap that knee. Arms out, leg back, tap. Pull. I want you to see, I'm not letting this hip come up. I'm trying to keep it square to the floor. Pull. And pull. We're gonna switch sides, okay? So reaching, little bend in that left knee, soften it. Reach it long, spine long, don't round this back, okay? Chest out, booty back, pull it in. It's a really long circuit today. And then, yes, balance. And then we repeat it. All right, we are gonna come into that big sprawl position again. Come down into your child's pose. I want you to think about your knees staying low to the ground. If you're doing my weekly challenge, I'm sorry that this is part of today's workout. Okay, quads. All right, we're gonna come back. You're gonna come onto your toes, knees just hovering over the floor, okay? We're gonna come here, forward, tap one knee. Push back, come forward, tap one knee. Back, forth. You're bringing your shoulders over your fingertips, and you're trying to keep your knees low to the ground. Guess what? Your core should be really engaged right now. You're keeping your low back flat. I come forward with a little bit of power, and I catch myself with my core. My quads are working, going back and forth. Can we go 15 seconds? Yes, we can. Let's go. Not super fast. Get that move down first. Get that feeling of catching yourself here. Then bring that knee in. There you go. Here. If you don't want to jump, take one foot at a time. Okay, hands. Come in like tabletop. All right. So I'm sitting nice and tall. I'm not really bringing my hands higher than my shoulders. Just another version of a jumping jack. Let's go. All right. So we're here for about another 10 seconds. And then we're gonna take it back down to the floor. All fours back in that quad position. In 3, 2, 1. You're back down on all fours. You're gonna turn your toes under, lift your knees, tap the shoulder, one at a time. So what do I want you to do? I want you to think about keeping your hips as still as you can. If that's hard on those wrists, you can come onto your fists. Guess what? Keep your weight forward, not back. Knees are just barely up the floor, but your back is parallel to the floor. We have 8 seconds, that's it. Hold on. 3, 2, and 1. Back up to jacks. Forward, out. Forward, out. Slow it down if you need to. Open, up, open. Breathe. Let's go. So we're going to stay here another 15 seconds. Then take a deep breath. You're back to the floor. 3, 2, on your backs. Okay, here we go. Feet flat on the floor. We're gonna come up and bring that chest all the way into those knees. All the way back down, arms overhead, arms come in, hug those knees. I want you to over-exaggerate how far forward you need to come to get into those knees. Now, even though we kind of are using those arms, we're still making sure we push through the small of the back. You need to squeeze your feet on a dumbbell, trying to help you hold them down, then do so. If you're not coming all the way up, that's fine too. You come up as far as you're comfortable coming, but remember, even if it's a crunch, I still want you to think about that rolling through that pelvis that we started with in our warm-up. Okay, that's why I did that in the warm-up. So that all this core work that we do, we already got that movement down. All right, so we're really gonna fire those abs today. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. We bring it up. Here, here, here. It's kind of like I'm jogging, or like the Running Man. Don't ask. All right, knees up, knees up. Kind of a pump back with that foot, and then up. You want to speed that up? You can. But instead of like a power skip, where we're trying to get up really high, we're adding this like second little hop in between each one. I am bringing my opposite arm and my opposite knee up. Get that down. Come on. Let's reach, let's reach. 10 seconds here. Hi, Joe. Bye, Stacy. All right, 3, 2, 1. First, move your dumbbell or your weight, whatever that is. Turn your palm to face your chest. Squat and press, turn it out. Squat, press, turn it out. So you're rotating that palm all the way around. If all you have is something light, do your squat, then your press separately, okay? So you give your delts, your shoulder, a little bit more work. I'm using a 15-pound right now, so I'm gonna combine the two. Here we go, switching arms. Turn the palm to face in, squat it down, and up. Now notice, I don't lean into that. My ribs, especially on the same side as that dumbbell, that side's gonna stay down. Those obliques, super engaged to keep myself from leaning over. Palm in, palm out. Palm in, palm out. Drop, turn that palm face up. Tight here. Guess what? 3, 2, and 1. Mountain climbers. Come down. Shoulders directly over your hands. Let's go. You can step it in. You can hop. I don't know if anyone saw my video that I did yesterday about mountain climbers, maybe it was the day before. But really important that we stay here and the hands don't end up in front of you, right? Driving in using your core, not your legs. Shoulders strong. Grip that floor. Strengthen those wrists. Come on. 10 seconds left. That's it. That's it. That's it. Let's go. We stand up again. In 3, 2, and 1. Side to side. 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. Step to the side. If you need to, don't leave the ground. Come to your toes. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. I'm keeping my feet and my knees up. The same distance. 1, 2, 3. Not turning, no rotation. I'm square to you the whole time. And up. 1, 2, and 3. Up. Keep it going. Up. Up. Come on. Up. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Come back onto your back. Feet flat on the floor again. Coming into that crunch position. Guess what this time? Lightly tap those fingers. Straight up to the ceiling. Don't go forward. Straight up. Come on. You guys are almost to our first little water break. I know it's a long one. Keep moving. Guess what? 10. Reach and then reach even higher. That last split of the second. 3, 2, and 1. I cannot talk when it's PM. Grab your dumbbell again. This time 1. Or, oh, we had one last time. Or 2 of them, just hold them into your chest, all right? We're gonna go, start with your feet together, come down, 3, 2, 1, press. Other side, 3, 2, 1, press. 3, 2, 1, up all at once. 3, 2, 1, and up. 3, 2, 1, and up. Your weight overhead, not forward, right? Up. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, and up. Chest stays up, and up. 1, 2, 3, and up. 10 seconds. Chest up. That weight being held at your chest makes those squats just a tiny bit more about your core, about your low back. Keep that belly button pulled in tight. That's it. Put that dumbbell down, come back to your floor. Okay, here we go. Hollow hold with flutter kicks. So you can have your hands and your head lifted up, or you can choose to keep that head down. Legs, hold them right over that floor as low as you can without arching in your low back. Flutter up and down, up and down, up and down. Not any bigger than like heel to toe. Small, small. No hands on your back, so you know that. Come on. I see you. I see those hands. Where are they? Your head or by your hips, not under those hips. Come on, use your core to tuck that tailbone under. Lift your feet higher if you need to for that back, not this. Lift your legs. Come on. Pull that belly button in tight. Who wants that six pack? That's nice toned, tighter core. Come on, that's what we're working on. 3, 2, 1, stand it up. Right leg goes back. 3, 2, 1, and up. Left, 3, 1, and up. 3, 2, 1. Come to your toes if you don't want to lean to the ground. 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3. That knee in the front. Stay in line with your ankle. Don't let it come forward. And up. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, and up. 20 seconds right here, and we get our first water break. And up. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, and up. 10 seconds. And up. Get lower. Use your legs. That was it. Quick water break. Cheers. 15 minutes nonstop. Good job, you guys. Let's do it again. We have to do one more. Another 15 rounds, unbroken. Third round by Kate. Thanks for stopping by. Third round we're not gonna go through the whole thing again, okay? So, you don't know which ones you're gonna do the third time. You don't know which ones, this is it. So guess what? 110% for every single exercise you are about to do right now. Let's go. We start off with balance. Stand on that right leg. Keep that left hip turned forward. Reach that arm and leg out, pull it in. We started in our warm-up with our bird dog on all fours, right? Prepping ourselves for this movement here. Oh, look at that, Tamira. Pulling your warm-up into your workout. Ha, that's the trainer in me. There's purpose behind everything. Work your ankle right now. Grip the floor. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Switch. Out, pull in. Out, pull in. Sometimes you have an ankle, you're more stable on one side, stronger glutes, adductors. Lots of tiny muscles right now working. And bonus, that's how I see it, when you don't have shoes on, you get to work even more muscles. So good for our balance. Whenever I'm working with clients, and part of what we're trying to achieve is balance, I always say whenever you're home, shoes off, stand on one foot. Try lunges, no shoes. You gotta strengthen those feet. That's the whole idea behind those shoes. They came out so long ago. You're done. Right where you had the toes and there was like nothing underneath them because you're strengthening your feet. Sprawl to knee touch. Come into that frog position, hands in front of you, knees low to the ground. Come forward with power, tap that knee, push back. Come forward with power, tap that knee. Catch yourself with your abs. Ha! Brace your core right there. Pause it. Then that knee tap. "25 seconds, come on. How's that feeling? How your quads? How your abs? Those are the things we're thinking about right now. 3, 2, and 1. Right here, Jax. Come on, come on. Breathe. This one's a whole lot easier than that last one, right? But we're working full body, so we can heart rate up. Remember, modify as you need to. You still have 30 seconds in this move because it is a little bit easier. Just stay tall. I can turn this into a dab, right? I don't know, how does that look? Dabs like that. Till tomorrow. Keep the jokes at home. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back onto all fours. This time we're just tapping those knees, staying in your quad position. Turn your toes under, lift your knees. Oh, sorry, tapping your shoulders this time, right? Balance. Tuck that tailbone under, pull that belly button in tight. Come on, shoulders float away from your ears. Strong through your hands. Grip the floor. You have 15 seconds right here. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2-way jacks. You guys are doing awesome. Breathe. You notice I throw these jacks in there. In the beginning, our cardio kind of ramps up as we go through our long circuit. Stay strong, stay tall, keep breathing. You got this. All right. Final 15 seconds here. 10. We're gonna come up, hug those knees in 3, 2, and 1. Back down. All right, all the way back, arms overhead. Come on forward, hug. So yes, I'm asking you to come forward, right? So we're not just coming up, we're reaching all the way forward and rounding our spine forward. Round it as you come up, round it again as you come forward. 30 seconds left. Now as you're coming up, think about how we started in the beginning of class, curling that pelvis and lifting just to the shoulder blades, that tiny, really focused move. As you start your sit-up or your crunch, that's what you're doing. Curling, tucking that tailbone. 3, 2, 1. Start with that one knee forward, opposite hand. Skip, 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 skip. Drive that knee up, 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 up. Okay? I want those knees up high. Higher than if you were doing high knees, right? Because it's a little bit easier than high knees with that little hop between. Come on. Final 10 seconds. How are you sweating? Are you sweating? I am. 3, 2, and 1. One weight. Water bottle, lotion bottle. Turn that palm to face in. A little bit wide with your feet. Drop it down and up. Drop it down. Turn that palm to face me. Turn it to face you. Turn it to face me. Abs engaged, especially the obliques on that left side, so you don't lean. As you drop down into that squat, heavy into your heels, knees out. 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. Down and up. Down and up. Don't lean. So good to work one side of the body than the other occasionally. Because you don't even realize how many more muscles work to keep your center, right? We're really strong here. Come on. Oh, that's it. Put that down, mountain climbers. Shoulders forward. Here we go. You take your tempo. But what I want you to think about is, can you get those knees even closer to those hands? Come on. I'm gonna turn my palms up. 20 seconds. 20 seconds, that's it, come on. Belly button tight, tailbone tucked under. Push those arms strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. March it. If you don't want to leave the ground, up. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. Can you make your landings super soft? Catch yourself. You notice every time I land, my knees soften a little bit more to absorb that. There's a tiny little dip with each landing. Up and up. 10 seconds. 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Crunch is where we reach straight up to the ceiling. Hands together, reach, 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 and reach. Up, up. When you think you've gone high enough, reach a little bit more. Up to the ceiling, not to the knees. Up, up, up. Come on. 10 seconds left. Right here. Up, up. We pick up that dumbbell again. And 3, 2, 1. At your chest with that one weight. Start with those feet together. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. Don't step too wide. Your toes and your kneecaps should be facing me. I missed that. Count. 1, 2, 3. Chest up. Up. Not folding forward. Right? Chest out, booty out. 1, 2, 3. 15 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Up. And up. And up. 1, 2, 3. Up. 1, 2, 3. Up. Put it down. Get to the floor. Flutter kicks. To me, this is like the hardest. Push your lower back into the floor. Drop your legs as low as you can. Flutter kicks right here. Hands down. Don't arch that back. Pull in on that belly button. Drop your head if you need to. If you start to feel it in the back or the back coming up, bring your legs a little bit higher. Okay? Control the movement in your legs. Try not to make it too big. Control it. Hands are not on your hips. Maybe they're behind your head. 15 seconds left. Pull that back down. Mine's even starting to arch. I'm gonna be really aware of that. Neutral spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Water. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, step it up. 1, 2, 3. Knee. Use your inner thighs. Keep that in. To the toes if you don't want to leave the ground. Okay. I want you guys to get lower. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Hi, Butters. Quick sip of water. You guys are doing awesome. That was another 15 minutes, no stop. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I filled my water. I wouldn't have had any. Okay, you ready? Start with your balance again. So, standing on that right leg, take that left hip forward. Square your hips and your shoulders to me. Lean, pull in. Lean, pull in, and in. Up. You guys, we're almost done. How you feeling? Amazing, right? I know. I always feel so much better after getting my heart rate up. Even as hard, switch legs, as hard as it can be sometimes. Or even as short as it needs to be if you don't have a lot of time. But that first step of making the commitment to yourself, to giving yourself whatever time you have. I mean, self-love, right? No matter what that time is that you're committing to, reading a book. You know what I did last night? I took a bath. I haven't done that in a while. I poured some Epsom salts in there. All right, and it was amazing. Sprawls to that knee tap, but we're not gonna do the multifidus one, or the shoulder taps one. So, hands out in front, push hips back, over your heels, knees barely up off that floor. Forward with power, tap that knee. Forward, catch it. The act of exhaling, and that short breath, you're engaging those abs. I use that a lot when I'm using heavy kettlebells. Just a reminder, you are using your core. 3, 2, and 1. I can barely even see. I sweat in my eyes. All right, 2-way jacks. Out, up. Last one of these. Come on. So it's like half the time. If you guys are doing 15-minute rounds, just think, what, you got like 7 minutes, 6 minutes left. Let's go. Open up. Can you work harder, knowing that you have just that little bit left? Can you push a little faster? Can you make your range of motion a little bit bigger? Come on. Up, out, up, out. 15 seconds right here. Come here. Come here. Come. Everyone's trying to get my dog out of the room, but they're louder than he is. Then, done. All right, Come back down. You're gonna go into your shin hugs. Okay, knee hugs. Coming all the way up. Last time, arms overhead. Curl it up, all the way forward. Curl it up, all the way forward. All right, you guys, 30 seconds left of this. Okay, we stand it back up. Curl. Big fat small back needs to touch the floor, touch the mat. 5 seconds left. This is your last time. That's it, stand it up with your weight. Of course, we gotta repeat the weight ones. Feet, shoulders apart, knees facing your toes. Down and up. And up. And up. You notice I keep my other hand out usually? Again, that's a kettlebell thing. Counterbalance. Right, so I'm not here, and then I'm not gonna be thinking about getting lazy. I'm keeping engaged. My hand stays out. 4, 3, 2, switching arms. Come on, down, up, down, up, down, up. We are so close to being done. Use your hips, use your heels, squeeze your butt. Final 10 seconds here. Three, 2, 1. Oh. 1, 2, 3, jump. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. Soft landings. Catch yourself. If you hear yourself on the floor, work on that. Up. Can you get bigger? Oh, that was loud. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. Come on, you guys. Quads, butt, heart rate. It's all working right now. Last one of these, all right? 10 seconds. I know it burns. I feel you. I feel you. Feel the same thing. Oh, I missed it. 3. Holy cow. Grab your dumbbell. Hold it at your chest. Start with your feet together. Let's step. 1, 2, 3. Up. 1, 2, 3. Up. 1, 2, 3. Chest is up. You notice? Hi Mom. I'm not dropping my chest. I'm here, not here. That is a big difference in your back. This, I want to see you. I want my heart to shine straight ahead, not to the floor. How's your butt feel? It's on fire. Notice I'm slowing down. 2, 3. Don't follow me. Speed it up. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You are done with this. Okay. Last 3 moves of the day. Reaching for the ceiling, flutter kicks, curtsies. Got it? Let's go. On your back, Feet flat on the floor. Hands together, fingertips together. Reach, reach. Up to the ceiling. You're trying to reach as much of that spine up off that floor as you can. If you need to, hands to your ears. Don't find that any easier. 10 seconds. What are your knees doing? Are they falling out? Engage those inner thighs. I'm giving you an extra 5 seconds. Can you tell? All right, that was it. We're gonna do curtsy lunges with that jump shot, that jump. Then we do our flutter kicks. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, in and up. 3, 2, 1, in and up. Get lower. This is your last time. Get lower, then get higher. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Where's your front knee pointing? Directly ahead. Directly to me, please. Don't angle it out. Keep it over your toes. Your kneecap and your toes. Train them to face the same direction. 3, 2, 1. Let's go 2 more rounds each side. Get as low as you can. And up. 3, 2, 1. As high as you can. Last set. 3, 2, 1. And up. Last set. 1, 2, 3. And up. Flutter kicks. All the way on your back. Here we go. I want you guys to hug your back into the floor. So take your knees, hug them into the floor. Start with your legs straight up. Drop them down because you're going to be tired. As far as you can before you start to feel that back up. Coming off that floor. Then remember, heel to toe, not much higher. I gotta bring my feet up. This is it. You're here. We're gonna hold. We're gonna stretch. Don't leave me. Even if you're just coming on, join now. Okay? Low back down. 10. I can't even talk. 5, 3, 2, hold it. Drop it low. Tuck your back. 4, 3, 2. Hug those knees into your chest. Work it out side to side. Do you guys have so much sweat in your eyes that like I seriously can barely see? How amazing is that you got that done on a Thursday night? High fives to you. Okay, quads, please. If you have something to grab to hold on to, do so. You're gonna come into a kneeling position. Actually, I'll show you from the side so you can see. All right, you know the drill. Chest is up, not forward. You're trying to keep your rib cage lifted away from your pelvis. I want you to try and lift that foot up. Now, if that bugs your knee and you don't have something close by, just hang in there for a few seconds before you let it go. Breathe. So, I had just started last night putting all of these live workouts onto YouTube. So if anybody wants an easier way to find them, message me. I kept the link closed for now, just to, I don't know why, because I'm weird. So it's like if you searched it, it wouldn't come up, but I'm happy to share the link. And then you'll have any of these live workouts that we've done. If there's been a favorite, if you feel like you've missed one that I've talked about that you want to see, they're all on there. Stand it up. One more exercise, or one more stretch, please don't leave. Right foot back behind the left. Lock out that right knee. So the front knee is bent, back knee locked out. When that knee locks out, that hip automatically kind of pops out a little bit. You should feel that deep and high in that hip. Okay, TFL. I want you to reach down for that back foot. Keep that knee locked. So you're not reaching center, you're reaching across your midline. All right. Take a second before you hinge forward. Bend the front knee, lock out the back leg. Make sure you feel that here. You might not even need to hinge forward. This in and of itself, like when I run a lot, this I feel, I don't even have to lean forward because I can feel this, but I'm locked out of my knee, shoving that femur up into that ball and socket, right? And it's just mashing around. And that's good, that's a good mash. But today, I'm gonna add that reach. Oh my goodness, you guys. We've been hanging out for almost an hour. Look at us. It's a new Thursday night social hour. All right. Of course, there are always more stretches that you can do. Okay, so if you feel tight somewhere, maybe you're not sure what stretch to do, but you know where you're feeling tight, leave a comment, message me. I'm happy to share a stretch or two with you. I will be back on here maybe this weekend. I know I said that last weekend. Oh no, it's Easter weekend. I won't be here this weekend. But I will definitely be here on Tuesday morning. So I will see you then. And if you do want that link, again, leave a comment, message me. I will share that link with you. I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your Thursday evening. Until next time.